What's happening, y'all? How y'all doing? All right. What's up, homie?
Man, a lot,
Okay.
but I'm enjoying it.
All
I'm
right. What's
enjoying it.
happening?
Yes, sir. So, you know, this is my first time ever interviewing or speaking to someone that I've seen a lot of work from previous to meeting them, right? So it's kind of like I want to go down memory lane, but at the same time, I want to get to know more about you now that I'm next to you, right? Now that we got
All
one
right.
on one. So I want to go into your early beginnings of you growing up, some of the things that were instilled to you as a young man that was pivotal in your mindset when it came to making some of the decisions, like moving from Jacksonville to Atlanta and having to make critical decisions and life moves that really took your career to the next level?
Well, first and foremost, I feel like it's a it's a long story with how I became who I am as far as the person I am. But most important, it was the village, which my family, my neighborhood, everything. You see what I'm saying? So everything you see in me is all y'all, for real. You see what I'm saying? So if you see me, you see y'all. So it's pretty much simple. So whatever y'all got instilled in y'all is right here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And coming up with that name and how that name is pretty much a reflection and callback to where you came from.
Mm-hmm.
And then also about making that decision from moving from Jacksonville to Atlanta. It was a strategic one to get into a different community more so, right? Or what was your mindset?
Well, all y'all from Jacksonville. I'm from Murder Avenue. So right then I knew if I wanted to make it, I got to get the hell up out of here.
Yeah.
So the first thing I did, I faked like I went to college at Atlanta Metro, because my mama told me I had to either go to the military or the college. So I faked like I went to college. So to this day, people think I went to that school in Morris Brown, but I really didn't. I just used to hang up at the campus and get women and shit like that. But from that got me out of my environment, and it made me see more, made me understand more, and snowballed to where I am now.
Understood. So, like you said, you knew that you had to change your scenery in order to make things move more.
I just had to get outside my comfort zone, or
Yes,
outside
sir.
my
Okay.
world. You know what I'm saying? Because you are what you see. So the more you see, the more you could be. So
Yes, sir.
it kind of programmed in my head early before I even know. That's why I say I give it back to my community and my family.
Yes.
They kind of like the one guy. He told me we went to Boy Scout together. That helped me out a lot. But when I went online, they was talking about motherfuckers getting molested by Boy Scout troops. But that never happened to me. You see what I'm saying? But they helped me and made me who I am, so I don't have that story, that sad-ass story that people got.
Yeah.
I got a positive story from being a Cub Scout, and it came from this community. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of that instilled in me that I didn't realize it was molding me, but it molded me to the person I am now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you went to Atlanta, right? So, like you said, you were hanging out on the campuses, but you also hitting a lot of the clubs too for stand-up and getting your practice and reps in. And then eventually,
Well, all that started at Reigns and shit.
oh, Rain.
Yeah. From step shows and whooping and dancing and shaking my ass. I knew I wanted to be an entertainer. So I was already popular in Jacksonville already.
Yeah.
So transitioning over to Atlanta and to being that, I was already that. So y'all kind of molded me to be popular already. So I had the arrogance already from y'all. They couldn't tell me I wasn't this shit. So I was already there.
True, and that kind of answers one of the questions because I was thinking to myself, right? Like, did it start just in the roots of you desiring to be a comedian, or were you already all around entertainer because you got into music? And then
I got the bug. Who went to Range? Any of y'all went to school with me? Y'all ain't my age. I came out in 95. I went to Range. I started going to Range when they first started taking ninth grade to high school. You see what I'm saying? So when I went there, we had pep rallies and step shows during lunchtime. So in that lunchtime, that was my time to shine and step and do that. But when we had a pep rally, and I started whooping, and everybody started screaming. I was like, this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life. And from then, that gave me that bug, and I've been doing it ever since.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And my earliest memory, because I'm 26, so I didn't go to school around that era at all.
I've been doing this for 26 years. I started in 99. I started doing stand-up, and I moved to Atlanta in 96 during the Olympics. And in 99, that's when I started doing comedy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting thing. Not just, I mean, a 26-year career in any form of entertainment is amazing, but you've done it in multiple sectors of entertainment.
I created my own lane because it wasn't a lane for me.
Yes, sir.
It wasn't no lane out there. Like everything y'all see with social media and all that, none of that existed. I knew what it was, but trying to tell y'all like this is the wave, nobody saw it. But I always saw it. And before that, I always knew how to follow the people because that's what I was built off of people. So when I went out to Hollywood and I realized that shit was over with 20 years ago, y'all just starting to see it now, but it's been over. But I kind of understood it, but I understood like at that time, music videos and shit like that was their culture. And I knew in Atlanta, I had all the motherfuckers used to come to my show. And they was just bubbling, and they put me in all the videos, and 106 in Park was the big thing at the time. Yeah. And I knew if I'm on that bitch, you can't help but see me every goddamn day. You see what I'm saying? Sure. So I went on that, and I was on that more than people. They knew me more than they knew the people in the movies. So, because I understood that more people pay attention to that than they do these goddamn movies and these sitcoms at the time. Because at the time, sitcoms it wasn't nothing for niggas to do at that time. Yeah. So, I ain't had no choice. I'm independent because I ain't had no choice, honestly. That's the only way I could go because nobody saw my way. And I ain't ignorant to y'all. Y'all probably don't see me, but to them, I was really ghetto as fuck. Like, when I first moved to Atlanta, I thought everybody sold dope because everybody looked like they had money. So it was different for me. So when I came there, it took me I just realized how ghetto I was. Just realized that shit like a couple years ago. But it helped me where I am today. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm ghetto, but I'm not ignorant. I'm not fucked up. I'm not trying to fuck up our community and shit like that. So it worked in my favor.
True, and just thinking about, I was about to bring it up when we were in the green room about MySpace, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of the major stars that we see, a lot of them, they have that background story of getting into MySpace, but your unique case is the fact that a lot of skit comics, sort of like the likes of Drewski, it's like you're the godfather.
I was the first to do all that shit. You could, and I ain't just talking, you can go look at the timestamp. Yeah. I knew what it was. Like, once I saw how the social media was, I was like, this Hollywood right here. You create your own Hollywood. So I just started doing skits. I started doing all that. I did this R. Kelly skit about him doing the interview before they was fucking him up. Now he in jail now, but back then I was doing it then, and it blew up and shit like that. And that song I did on Comic View about the Music Soul Child, that blew up on social media. That went viral before viral was viral. Yeah. So I was probably the only comedian on there at the time. Yeah. So at the time I kind of knew, but I also knew I was the first. And usually the first person fall off. Like they always catch the L. The pioneer always catch the L. But I knew right then, like, I'm not finna be one of the motherfuckers that catch that L. I'm not finna be like Funk Master Flash or them niggas that did all that shit for hip hop and they broke. True. I said, I'm not finna be broke. So I said, I'm gonna plant these seeds. I invested my wealth in the people. Because I know if you stick with people, they gonna always take care of you for life. You know what I'm saying? So I always, instead of, like I see a lot of people like Country Wayne and all them, they make all their money off streaming, off the things like that. I could have went that route, but it would have took me down a route where I would have been feeding the machine, where I felt like I would have had to do something stupid to get y'all to pay attention. Yeah. Where if I just stuck to what my shit was, just sticking to the people and sticking to the hearts and minds of them, like every morning, I'm probably the first person y'all see on that goddamn social media. I did that strategically because I know, like the morning shows, like Tom Joyner, y'all been around Tom Joyner for 30 years. So I knew social media every morning. You gonna see me every morning. So about 30 years, I'm one everybody family in America. How y'all see me when I go all over these countries, they see me like they family now. Because I instilled that into them. You see what I'm saying? Because I understood like the powers in the people in the community. And it was selfish, it was unselfishly because I didn't do it for my own personal gain because I understand like what makes our power is our community. We think, all right, we're gonna work hard and do this, that. But if you ain't got the community, and that's why I brought back Duval Day. Because when we came up, we had Freaknik, we had Daytona, you got Essence Festival. We damn near 50. These kids ain't got shit. So I created that so memories, because I got memories from Daytona and shit like that. They don't got no fucking memories. We have to create that. So that's why I did. This is my 10th year doing Duval Day. Ain't nobody gave me a dime from Duval Day. And I ain't asked for a dime from nobody. But I do it because I see the potential. I see how it's created different shit for everybody, and it brought everybody from other communities. And now in music, ain't nowhere for people to go. Like they gave South by Southwest. Y'all ever heard that shit? Yeah. They got that. They stopped fucking with them out there in Texas, cause so you ain't got no choice but to come here. Cause I'm the only shit left for niggas in the country that you can come do this nigga shit. Yeah. And it's safe, cause we right on Murder Ave. Ain't never had a murder, ain't never nobody got shot. Cause that's how I started. I said I keep doing this shit every year. I said the first day y'all shoot my shit up, I'm never doing it again. And we're on the 10th year right now. You see what I'm saying? So I'm proof that you can do it in the nigga shit. It all starts from the person. Like they follow suit. They ain't gonna do it because I ain't finna kill nobody. We'll do it the next day. You see what I'm saying? So that shit works. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and that's one thing that's major too. That
I'm really talking to him more than y'all because he the future. Y'all got y'all shit together wherever y'all is. Like y'all my age, so it is what it is with y'all. But this nigga here, he need to get it. You see what I'm saying? That nigga there, he need to get it. Now people don't, I thought I was talking to kids today. I wouldn't have probably even did this for y'all, to be honest with you. Because y'all get it, but y'all, it's not about y'all. No, it's not about us. It's not even about me. We was in St. Louis. I left St. Louis to come all the way down to talk to them, for real. Because I got to go right back out. Because it's the importance of this. I mean, y'all still gonna get somebody in the general because y'all gonna go talk and act like y'all made this shit up and tell y'all kids. But it's important to do that type of shit because it instills in the next generation. Because we gotta do that, otherwise we gonna be complaining. That's what we doing now, complaining about what Trump did now when he already had this shit set up. You see what I'm saying? Like now, it's too late to complain now. You need to be thinking about next. And that's what we got to do. We got to think about next. Think about them kids and shit like that. Because if you don't, you're going to be complaining like, they shooting up everything. I ain't never stopped nobody from killing and all that shit. Because that shit is already in there already. So you can't tell them to stop the violence or put the gun down. Because they ops ain't finna put the gun down. So you got to understand what, by the time it gets to that point, it's too late. So what I try to do is stop it before even get their mindset even get to that.
Yes.
So you got to do it like that. Otherwise, we going to keep complaining. Well, I ain't gonna complain, but y'all is.
Not you. One thing that, and I appreciate you for that, because one thing is
get you a better suit, good boy. That nigga look like he got that Steve Harvey suit on. Before the check. I'm just fucking with you, man.
No, I appreciate it.
I kept looking at it the whole day. I was like, Jesus, I gotta buy this boy a suit.
Look. This is where I knew the suit definitely gave off too much. He was like, look, I'm not about to teach you how to be a millionaire. Just know that right now, okay? I'm just giving you some comments.
Because that's all people care about. All right, how do I get rich? Yeah. And it ain't that. You just plant seeds. Like, I never chased the money. I never wanted, like, even as a kid, I never wanted, like, I didn't even know what a millionaire was. Like, we ain't had no millionaires around like that. So that wasn't my mindset. I just wanted to be great. And then all that other shit came around. Yeah. But now this generation, and I guess it's social media and life, it teaches you to chase the money, but that's the wrong thing to chase, bro.
True.
That's the wrong thing to chase.
Yes,
everybody know that chased it. Like all the motherfuckers that was in 2020, they all in jail or fucked up. Yeah. They was chasing that money, and it's hard not to chase it. But it's hard to tell somebody that's 100,000 right there don't get it, but you can't do it, bro.
No, true. This is just based off of like me personally. Like the scriptures say, not to pursue, wealth, because through doing so, many people have caught themselves in snares and trapped themselves with many woes, So to be content and have food and just understand that and understand maintaining peace is the true way of living a comfortable life,
No, it's just like, and not having so much. Most of the time when we get disappointed or frustrated is because you have expectations. Yeah. Your expectations up there, because if you didn't have so much expectations, you wouldn't be stressing over shit. Yeah. I don't have that much expectations as far as especially now. I done everything I ever wanted to do. I got everything I want. I did everything. I can help people. I really don't have nothing else to complain about like that. So it's, I forgot. I lost my train. No, you good? I done lost my train of thought because I'm high now.
No, you good.
Yeah.
But one thing too, I want to say, and one thing that I admire is that you have a youthful mindset regardless of your age because you're able to see the potential in many things. Even going back, because the time frame that he got on MySpace, just to give y'all reference, is around 2004, 2007. So that was a while back.
And I was dead grown. I was still teaching kids. Like I was entertaining kids. Cause you got to think MySpace was for kids, and I was like 30.
30. Wait, how old are you right now?
I'm 40. I'll be 48 in June.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. What day in June?
June 12th.
I'm 24th.
Are you the 24th?
Yes, sir.
What, you a Cancer?
Cancer, they say.
Yeah, them Cancers so sensitive.
They always say that like.
Yeah, they always crying about shit. That's my sister. She a Cancer. Like my straight sister, not the gay one.
Look, people always.
She know me.
Look,
she know me.
No, true. People always say that, like, you must be an emotional person. I'll just be like, yeah, I'm a...
The men not so much as the women from what I've seen, but I don't really fuck with the men like that, so I don't have to deal with the men like I deal with the women.
True. I understand that. So definitely early adopter, and then also with the many things that you do, right? So in the music, I want to know, how did that come about? So in 2014, that's when you dropped the music video for one of your singles.
How did the music come about?
Yeah, how did that come
It's
about?
always been a part of my stand-up. Like, what blew me up was a song that, I don't know if y'all remember that song I did about buy a girl a drink in the club. Bitch, you is my girlfriend. That blew me up like 20 years ago, and that was a song.
Yes, sir.
That was a song that remixed from Music Soul Child by Buy a Girl a Drink in the Club. It's just now when Smile Bitch came out, they thought that was the first song, but it's always been me. It's just, like I said, I had to wait for the people to catch up.
True.
Like, when I first started doing stand-up, they always told me, that wasn't comedy. Now they all do it.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like they all do everything. They all follow my lead.
True.
So it's funny to me. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, like with your experience, so that's another thing. So a lot of people, especially nowadays, social media gives you that opportunity to just go from your platform, filming at home, straight to the major stages as soon as something goes viral. But you went from stand-up stages to TV to doing music.
And the best part about it, I created a lane for everybody else to eat. Because back then, the only way you could do stand-up is if you did stand-up. That was considered a comedian. Now you got online comedians like Drewski and shit. He don't even do stand-up. But he created a whole lane for where they can make their own money. They make more than me now, probably. You see what I'm saying? But that's how you do it. Like you still, I'm still gonna make my money, but the person after you should make more than me. If you don't, we lost.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I always push it to y'all, because I was supposed to open the door to make it easier for you to where I ain't supposed to hold your hand. That's the problem with y'all. Y'all want nigga to hold y'all hand and tell y'all and I wasn't built like that. I probably should get better at it, but I ain't built like that because I had to figure it out on my own. So I try to teach. I lead by example. I lead by my actions instead of my words, because sometimes my words get fucked up, and I just be talking off the top of my head sometimes. But my actions show who I really am. If you watch my actions, it'll tell you I'm A1 from the day one. I ain't got no flaws on my back. Ain't nobody say I fucked them over. I give you the money. If it's a money thing, I let you win the money before, because the money ain't gonna do shit to me. It ain't gonna do shit for you neither. But you think it is, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying? But I just learned at the end of the day, just being myself, I'm gonna win regardless.
True. So, yes. With that being talked about, so like you said, now holding the hands of the upcoming generation, right? So I want to ask, and this is one thing I always think about it like this, right? Not everybody has 100% of the truth, but perspective gives you an added slice to it, so you can have more clarity. So from the experience,
that was deep. I'm gonna tweet that.
You said say it again. So what I was saying was, not everybody's going to have 100% of the truth, but you can always give perspective, which is a slice to that pie to give you more clarity. And I think it's best given, like you said, you had to go through trial and error. So can you speak to me about one of your trials and tests that you overcame and what you gained from it that you want the younger generation to have?
The most important thing, when I got hit by that car and almost died.
Yes, sir.
That changed. I mean, I ain't changed, but that showed me that everything that was instilled in me, because if I didn't have it already in me, I probably wouldn't have got out of that shit.
Yes, sir.
Cause I was fucked up. Like I don't look like what I've been through for real. I know y'all hear that whole story, but I was really fucked up. But my mindset and my willpower, it got me through that shit. This shit here is the most powerful thing we got.
Yes.
And that's what got me through all that. Like they told me, like I still got this metal rod in my leg. I got here, but I don't feel none of that shit. Like they say when it rains, you're supposed to feel it. I don't feel none of that.
Yes, sir.
Because I did everything I was supposed to do. I believed in God, and I had the prayers worked. All that shit worked. And I did everything they told me to do. Yeah. I did. They told me to do all type of holistic shit. I had people praying for me. Yeah. I do it all type of stuff. But I did everything and it all worked and I'm here right now. So that was the biggest thing I ever overcame. Because that shit almost fucked me up.
Yes, sir. No, true. And I know with moments like that, you have a lot of time to reflect and a lot of time.
Yeah, you just sitting there like this. Shit. I was in a wheelchair for 6 months. I was on stage in a wheelchair. I was fucked up.
Yes, sir.
But I'm here to talk about it. That's what it's about.
Not true.
When I got hit, I knew it was like, damn, God finna put me through this just to talk about it again. I don't want to go through no more journeys like this. This is hard. Like that. But
yeah, true.
He put me through it because he knew I can go through it. So I'm here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one thing I was thinking about was with your career being so long, coming up on 30 years doing it, one thing I always think about is having humility, you know. And humility actually allows you to make the best decisions as far as being resourceful in the long run, which means understanding the value of relationships over possessing something. And I feel like that's something that you really exude and you speak about quite a bit, you know. And after the accident happens, what is the first thing that you're thinking about putting in order? Was there anything in life that you felt like, man, if I have the time to get out of this, I need to focus on this as soon as I get out of the situation?
That sped me up to realize I got to transition into granddaddy mode.
Yeah.
That's where it took me to, because, like, I was sitting there, I was like, damn, this is how it feels to be older now. This is what it is. Like, shit, this is life. I got to hurry up. Because I always knew I'm going to be older, but this shit just came so fucking quick. Like, damn, like, I'm damn near 50. I just felt like I was just stepping in the courtyard at Rains. Like, it's happened so quick. Like, I always knew I was going to be a granddaddy. But I ain't a granddaddy yet. My daughter only 17. But I'm just saying, I always knew I was going to be when I say granddaddy, I'm talking about granddaddy to y'all, like you. I'm your granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? But like, I always knew that, but it just sped me up to that. And it's like, all right, I got to hurry up. Instead of like, because my focus is more on being the superstar Duval, I think. Even though I still had the community involved, but I always had the superstar. But now transitioning more, I got to be more Martin Luther King type shit.
True.
But not that nigga. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
True. So with that being in mind, and I know we're focusing.
But I was already doing it. Like I said, I've been doing the shit for, especially like Duval Day and shit already, but it make me go even more into it instead of can't. Like I do the tour, but I stop and come do shit like this here to make it matter. You know what I'm saying?
Understood. And with your, I won't go into your daily routine, what you do to center yourself, because you mentioned your belief and your mindset and focusing on God and how that got you through one of the most intensive moments of your life. So can you tell me more about how you structure your days and your time to keep you centered?
I live in the Bahamas. That's why I got hit by the car.
Yeah.
I live in the Bahamas for the most part, or I'm here. Here keep me grinding, keep me like just, it just feel like home to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like, but in there, that's like what, like my peace, and I just chill. I've been staying there for so long, and my family from Bahamas.
Yes.
So I've always been over there, but like once I got my house over there about 6, 7 years ago, it's just like, it ain't nothing to do there. You see what I'm saying? Like it's not like Nassau. I don't know if y'all been to Nassau. Where I live at, it's a sister island. Like, it ain't shit there. It's like country.
Yeah.
So it ain't a place to go if you ain't got peace.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, one of my exes, like, I realized she ain't have peace because when we out there, she ain't got shit to do. Because, like, only thing you could do is just be like, you only got to find joy in yourself. And a lot of people don't know that because you so busy moving and doing other shit that you don't realize. If I put all y'all at my island, y'all be bored out y'all goddamn mind. And you'll go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't find peace. And I always had it, but there I know how to channel it. And like, when I come back to here, it's just like, it's anything that's going around me. Like most people say, keep the negative around you. I mean, keep the negative away from you. Yeah. I could be around negative. That shit don't bother me. Yeah. That's power there. You know what I'm saying? That's where the power come in. Because, like, trying to fight all that shit, it's impossible on earth. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to the devil out here.
Yeah.
So you gotta be able to get around the devil and not let that shit bother you. And it be shit happening. I don't even be noticing because the way my mind is. That's what the Bible or the Quran and all that shit, because it keep you on a path to where you don't even notice a lot of shit. Like you don't even deal with a lot of shit. Like I grew up in the same. I ain't never got shot at. Well, I'm lying, but I ain't never got shot. Like people don't look at it like that. Like you know, I can go in with all this gear, but they not thinking like that because that's not what they mind. Because I don't bring that.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. I just learned from like peace of mind from being in the Bahamas and learning how to my everyday thing is just being me. This shit here, what I'm doing, I could be right here and not do nothing. I could sit right out there, smoke a J, and do that the whole day and be at peace.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? Or I can go, I'm an introvert, I can go out and party with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's just knowing how to have balance and have a good time, even around the devil.
No, understood. Yes, because one thing I was thinking about while you were talking about peace, and one major thing about peace is the separation, like he was talking about, the money, the different things that come along with the different success, but then also being able to be in that solitary place. And it's about being separate from the world, separating yourself from the world and renewing your mind, like you said in the Bible, one of those things and stuff, and finding that peace. Because the difference from peace and happiness, because happiness comes momentarily, but peace is something that grounds you through storms. And like you said with the accident, that was a storm that you went through. And then you also speak about negativity being around you, but you still being able to walk through it. Right. Though may I walk through the valley, the shadow of death, you know, I should feel no evil. Yeah. Yes. So
that verse real.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, scripture, my bad.
Same difference, you know. Have you ever been in church one time and they'd be like, go to chapter 3, verse 45, and you go to chapter 45, and then you're like, which verse we in? And you get all lost. Like,
I'll be honest, I ain't been to church since St. Paul.
Hey, I'm just saying.
And that's when Proctor was there. What's his name, Proctor? Y'all went to St. Paul? Any of y'all? Nah. Where the fuck y'all from? Y'all ain't went to my school. Y'all ain't went nowhere. Like, are y'all even from Jacksonville? What school y'all went to mostly? Okay. I went to Sandalwood for junior high. Yeah, like 7th grade or some shit. Yeah.
So while you're in that grade school era and like going through high school, middle school, who are some of the elders that poured into you, and what were some of the things that kept you on track?
Like I say, my family.
Yes, sir.
I give a lot of my family because, like I say, when I'm like now we older now, we hear all these stories about people was molested and all that. Yeah. I never even knew people was going through all that shit because I guess my village, my people never put me around that. So I give it to my family. I guess my family and my village, my neighborhood.
Yeah. So what was like one of the proverbs or psalms that somebody dropped on you at a certain period of time? Maybe you didn't apply it at the time.
It wasn't the words. It was the actions. Like I'm trying to teach y'all the actions. Like it wasn't nobody. If they did, it didn't register. You know what I'm saying? It was just more so the actions. Like even when I think about it's how he moved. It's how my granddaddy moved with I didn't realize my granddaddy owned all them houses on 8th Street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was a kid, but we didn't realize they owned all that. And now I realize why I want to own all of them, or why I got a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because they instilled it in me. All my granddaddy, I had 3 granddaddies. I didn't realize that wasn't normal till I got a teenager. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother story. That my Bahamian granddaddy, he taught me just business. Like he was like one of the first millionaires in the Bahamas. And he had a lumber yard, but he used like doing payroll every day. I mean, every week he had me in line. It probably was $5, but he had me in line when he paying everybody else. Yeah. He had me in line there, but I didn't realize he was programming me for that type of shit. So little shit like that we take for granted for doing with your kids or people, those would matter more than just, hey, don't do this in school. Don't do that. We don't hear that shit.
No, for sure. And one thing I want to talk about, too, because you have a lot of different passions and things you get into on the entertainment side, but you also have certain hobbies. So you like planes a lot. So I want to know, what was your journey like with getting planes? Because you got a bunch, and then you also learn how to actually pilot as well.
Well, the reason why I got in, because it was cheaper for me. Because I started looking at how much it cost to fly, how much I was spending a year on flying. Yeah. So I was like, shit, it might be cheaper to get a plane or something. So first I was renting jets like every other nigga. And I was like, this shit is just too much. The money I was spending on the jets, I was like, I can just buy a plane. True. And this is really how I did it. So I bought a plane. I found the guy. I Airbnb this place in Bahamas, and the guy that I Airbnb just so happened he wrote a book on planes. So I told this white guy to show me how to buy a plane.
Yeah.
So he helped me buy a plane. He took me. We flew from wherever we bought it from. Soon as I landed in Atlanta, that bitch cut off on me. But this is how I learned all this shit. Like I learned as I go. So I learned from that. Then I understood that I need a certain type of plane because, like I said, I fly over the Bahamas a lot. So when you're over that water, you need more than one engine. So you need a plane with 2 engines. So I was like, all right, I need a plane with 2 engines. And then 2, I fly up north a lot, and it get cold up there, and the wings need like the icing boots. The plane I had didn't have the icing boots, so I needed a plane with the icing boots. The thing with the planes, you got to buy for missions, like what your mission is. So I figured that out. And then after a while, I started seeing how niggas used to shit on my plane. Like they used to shit on it. Like, you got that little ass plane. I started looking around at the private airports. All these crackers got the same goddamn plane I got. So I'm like, these niggas really don't know. So it made me understand like how far behind we are. Cause you go to these places, at these airports, like right here. I be at the airport here all the time.
Yeah.
Where I'm at, Craig. Yeah, I be at Craig. I used to go to Shell, but they be taxing out there. Like, them crackers don't sell cheap. I mean, I'm talking too crazy, all right? But they wouldn't. But anyway, but I understood once you get around all that world, you're like, it's a lot of stuff we don't know. So I took it upon myself to try to teach through me, with me learning to teach through everybody else. In the last couple of years, I done seen more black people become pilots. You know what I'm saying? I done seen more women become pilots. I done seen more regular niggas that look like me become pilots. And that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So now you got more people now you realize them jets is, if you look at them jets, the people that own them jets, they don't even use them.
Yeah.
You know, because they cost too much to maintenance and to keep up. They use the smaller planes for everyday thing because that's what it's for. And if you ain't a billionaire where you making $1 million a night, you wasting your money on them big shit. So it takes people like me to give understanding, because you are what you see. So if you see somebody that look like you doing something like you, it makes you want to do it.
True.
So I look like every nigga in America damn near, so they damn near want to do it now. So they doing it. You got niggas buying planes, they getting their pilot license, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's still a win for the community.
No, indeed.
You know?
I feel like you show and are.
Same thing with scuba diving.
You've been into scuba diving before?
I'm licensed, nigga.
Really?
For the last 8 years, 9 years, I done dived all over the earth.
Tell us the most recent dive.
I haven't dove in a minute because I've been busy. I've been around here touring and shit, but I'm probably going to get back into it after this tour. But for the most part, that's what taught me how dumb I was. Real talk. Like, I tell people this all the time. I didn't start getting smart till I accepted how dumb I was. And that's the way you get it. Like, when I went under that water and I seen how much was down there that I didn't have a clue about, it lets you know how much you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So once you start don't know, and I don't mind looking dumb. I don't give a damn because I'm only going to look dumb once. Because after that, you going to see. So once you accept that, you can't help but go up. But the problem with a lot of people, especially people my age, because a lot of us kind of retarded on the low. But we don't really realize it. Like, we got all types of shit that we never got diagnosed for. And we just living through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But once you accept, and I see a lot of people right now, not in here, but in general, a lot of my friends, they biggest enemy is they self, because they trying to prove to they self that they ain't slow, and they keep fucking up. Where with me, I know I'm slow. And I ain't finna fuck up no more. What I need to do, and that's how I got better. But they 50 years old, still around that bitch doing slow shit because they want to accept that, nigga, I'm really kind of slow for real. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way all y'all from the north side ain't kind of slow, because we all drunk that same water, that water over there. Y'all know what I'm talking about on the north side? That they sued and our daddy and them got paid for. And that air we smelling on the north side, I grew up in that air too. We fucked up mentally some type of way. Until you accept it, you ain't gonna get better.
So license is scuba diving. Now, any other certifications or things you're into outside of playing? So when you're off tours, what else are
I
you?
don't know. I just got to think. I do so much. Oh, Legos,
There
yeah.
it goes.
Legos helped me out a lot too. Like when I got after my accident, I didn't have much to do. My sister put me. Well, she put me on what's the other shits?
What is it?
Puzzles.
Yeah.
But puzzle was kind of boring to me, and so I started getting to that, and it helped me out with thinking and remembering shit, and for my stage, for remembering my jokes and shit like that. There, so it helped me out a lot, and it's a good investment too. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers spend money on that shit, and they pay money on it. So it was a win-win for. And then I got a lot of motherfuckers on Legos now.
Yeah.
Niggas that wasn't doing Legos. Niggas do what people follow. They don't listen.
Yeah.
I learned a long time ago. You can talk to your ass catch fire. They don't listen. But they follow like a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
And who they follow the most? Duval. So, especially on social media. My social media, I don't show this. I can show you right now. My social media get like 200 million views a week. And it's been like that for over 10 years or maybe 20 years almost. Or however, it's been a lot. It's getting more because it wasn't that many people at the beginning stage on social media, but it's always been that. So if you think about it, if you have that much people in your hand, the palm of your hand, that's a lot of responsibility and understanding what you got. And I understand it's bigger than me. You see what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people get fucked up. You see all people get fucked up on social media because they don't respect it. They don't understand how powerful. It's like the ocean. The ocean most powerful thing on the earth. If you don't respect it, it's going to fuck you up. Yeah. And that's how I treat social media. If you don't respect this shit, it's going to fuck you up. And that's why I never got, on me and Charlamagne, the only two I know that ain't never fucked them over yet. If they say something about it, I just shut the fuck up. I can go with whatever y'all want to believe. The truth will come out eventually. So I don't really trip out. But when you go trying to go back and forth, you're going to lose. Leave that shit alone. Just shut up.
Oh, yeah. So with the transition, so you're already blueprinting.
I got about 20 more minutes now before I catch that flight.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Tell me how to get to it. No,
yeah.
No, but about the way you strategize with making content from MySpace all the way into Instagram and moving to this new era of social media. Mm-hmm. So what's next coming for you as far as utilizing your platform to keep your career just booming and moving to the next level?
Well, for me, I don't have to do too much because I'm kind of grandfather in y'all hearts and minds, so all I got to do is keep being me. Now, for you, you got to figure it out.
Okay. We'll talk about that after.
Yeah,
okay, I got you.
Yeah.
No, for sure. No, and one thing that I also want to speak about is, so you talk about showcasing and, leading with your actions and having people study you that way. So I want to take it back for when you're 19 or around that time. Now imagine you're around then and that you can come and have a conversation or showcase something to him to help him get across that bridge. You're not going to tell him how to get there, but you're going to show him. So what's going to be the first thing you're going to show him?
My 19-year-old me?
Yes, sir.
I say, you doing right. You know exactly what you're doing. Keep doing it.
For sure.
Because, like I say, if I listen to people when I came out, I wouldn't be where I'm at. Niggas don't know what they talking about, for real. Niggas really don't know. Like, they just going with what they was taught.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? When you a pioneer or what's the word?
Pioneer.
Trailblazer.
Yeah.
If you're a trailblazer, you ain't gonna see it first. That's why it's a vision, because everybody else ain't gonna see it. So that's why you can't. I tell people a lot of times you can't get mad if they don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't get mad at my parents or my mom. They ain't supposed to get it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's my job to show them, like, y'all tripping. I'm telling you, this is what it is. I used to tell all the comedians when they was all leaving to go to Hollywood to try to get on, I was like, dawg, that ain't it. Yeah. Like, all them niggas that was on Comic View, they still stuck in Comic View world.
Yes, sir.
Because they wouldn't listen. They wouldn't do the transition.
Yeah.
I did the transition. They wouldn't transition. If you don't transition, it's just like in life. If you don't, this shit only lasts for so long. Only things last for so long. So you got to understand the shit gonna keep evolving. And if you can't afford it, only way you don't evolve is if you can afford it. Like at certain parts you can I don't have to give a fuck that much.
Yeah.
But if you can't afford, you need to give a fuck about every goddamn thing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people, we get comfortable with where we at. But if you can't afford to not be comfortable, you got to keep going with it is. It sounds stupid. Or sound like I don't feel like doing it. They over here on TikTok doing this. Can you afford to not be on TikTok?
Yeah.
I can afford to not be on TikTok. I don't even really be on TikTok because I can afford to be because they come to me now. But if you still trying to come up, you need to be where the fuck these people at. You see what I'm saying? Or you going to get lost. Or you can't get on it too late neither. You see what I'm saying? You got to, catch it while it's hot. Like, don't be trying to catch, like, that's like trying to get on MySpace right now.
Yeah.
Or trying to get on Twitter right now. If you ain't already on there, or even trying to get into outside of social media, like the businesses, or, everybody want to get into real estate or shit. It's like the shit is already, you got to find what's new. You know what I'm saying? Sure. I'm mostly talking to young nigga right now because it's like finding the next step. Like, I found the next step in my generation. This shit is over. Now you got to find the step after that. You see what I'm saying? Sure. It's up to y'all to figure out, all right, what's the next step? Because we don't know. Yeah. They didn't know what I knew. Mm-hmm. So it's up to you to figure out, all right, where's this shit going next? And you got to be way ahead, because if you don't, you're going to be stuck complaining.
So we're going to open it up for a couple minutes for some Q&A. So I know you got a bunch of burning questions, but if you have a question, you can line up either at that mic or this mic, and we're going to just take a couple questions. So I'm going to let you ask that question while the people get up.
Oh no, we're good for questions if you want to do it.
Okay.
Go ahead. Ask the question. What's that? How you doing?
Great. So I'm a small influencer, like many influencers, people don't sell in Tampa or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I want to know how you get the bag. Like, I know you already come.
I don't know how to get the bag. I never chased it. I promise you, even on social media, I probably get the least money on social media. I don't make money off social media. I don't try to make money off social media, because that's how you get caught up in that world. I don't need money on social media because I got y'all. Y'all are my people, because y'all on there too. Y'all don't give me no money from that shit. Nobody give me money from that shit. And I get it, because there is another income. That is what y'all supposed to get. So, but asking me about it, you probably better ask Country Wayne and them, because he know how to get that bag for real. Like, he showed me, I was like, nigga, you.
Millions of views, so I'm saying, do it translate into money, or it just be like.
My million of views is different from y'all's. I keep saying, it's like, my shit is like the radio. You know what I'm saying? Like the morning show, like y'all know me now. So it's almost like you just come to my shit like, yeah, like more like, what Duval talking about now? Who he pissed off now? You see what I'm saying? So it's like different from mine than, I'm not getting them like trying, and that's what people think, like I'm trying to go viral. I never tried, I go viral by mistake. It'd be 3 days later, I'd be like, they done got mad at this. I don't be knowing what y'all mad at till y'all mad. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be paying that shit as much attention as y'all. And I never had it because like I got on it early. Like now y'all doing the chasing. I don't have to chase because y'all trying to get that money like that. I don't do that. I never had to do it, so I'm the wrong person to ask about that.
All right. Hi. My name is Victoria. I'm with News 4 Jax, and one of our local advertisers, excuse the Duval out of me, is here. Oh, in me. I stand corrected. In me is here, and she would like to give you a gift. And if you could, you want to give it to me?
All right, you can just give it to me. Excuse the Duval out of me. Okay. Oh, Duval in me. Okay. Appreciate you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. It's all love. Hey, Snake, put this in my bag for me. We're good. Who else?
I have a question.
What's up?
All right, so my name is Bella, and I'm with Gravity Financial. I'm in financial services, so I look to grow my portfolio. So knowing that you are wealthy, what do you look for? And this is the bold question. So what do you look for in someone who's going to be managing your money so you can
I manage
trust
my own
them?
money. I don't fuck with people like that.
So you don't have any financial professionals?
Technology make it where you don't really need people. That's where I saved a lot of money using technology for 20 years. Like for 20 years, let's say in 20 years, people was paying for, what's the niggas that book your flights? Booking agent, travel agent. I never spent my money on that. I never had to because I always knew I could just go on my fucking phone and do it. Y'all just starting to see that. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff and like a lot of jobs I always knew the job's gonna get done because technology has made it where you don't really need much. Like you gotta think your bank do all that shit for you. Like I don't even have to, like I go to my bank statement and say how it broke down, how much money I spent. I don't need an accountant. I am the bank, the computer accountant. So a lot of shit I ain't never really need. It's just right there. It do it for you.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Hi, my name is Alyssa. So I'm kind of nervous, but
Another thing I did, my bad, I'm hiding some thinking.
okay.
I never,
You're good.
soon as I knew like the gas was going up, I bought a hybrid. Then I said, oh, they coming out electric car. I was the first nigga with electric car. 10 years ago, I had the Tesla car. Yeah. I had it 10 years ago. I ain't paid for gas. Well, I still got other cars, but I was always prepared. As soon as I saw shit was getting real, like right now, I know shit getting real. I just bought 40 acres with 2 big lakes, just in case Trump fucked this shit up. I'll be able to live, me and my family be able to live off the land. You see what I'm saying? So either way it go, I'm always prepared. I'm always, as much as I can be prepared. You see what I'm saying? So I always try to think about worst case scenario when it comes to all that type of shit. And I don't put too much on me. My overhead ain't a lot. That's the most important thing. That's what fucked up a lot of people in entertainment with 2020. They had so much overhead. That's why they was all on social media trying to get niggas to do mixtapes and shit like that. They're finessing their own people.
Yeah, true.
And I never had to do that. For real. I had niggas I thought had more money than me calling me. I was like, shit, it's really fucked up out here.
Okay, so I want to just take it back to Duval Day. The first year was last year that I ever attended, and I stayed in that area for 10 years. And when I tell you, I was telling another friend that it's always good vibes, good times, but when I went and experienced it for myself, it was just awesome. And it got me, and the whole reason why I'm here at this event is networking and trying to build my own entrepreneurial business.
That's exactly what it's for.
Yeah, so I want to know, like, how can I be a vendor out there? Because I saw so many Black-owned businesses and just kind of, I was like, I want to get out here
With
and do
that,
the
I
same
did
thing.
that. I don't take no money from nobody. I used to just let them all set up, and I do it in my hood. Everybody in my hood, they get first dibs on everything. And like the people that got houses, the old people that got houses, they got to pay them to park in their yard. That's how they make their money. So everybody make money. The only person don't make money is me.
So
I
we
give
just
all
come
my
out
money
there.
to the police. And they go up every fucking year. If it's one year, get cheaper. But yeah, so like when it comes to vendors and shit, I try not to handle that because I don't like talk about money. I don't like to give in money because that's when the devil come in and people get into. You do what you do. Whatever money you make, you can have it. I don't want a piece of it. Do what you do. Make your money, this, that, whatever, and go on. But it's that's the whole thing about Duval. There's a networking event. Everybody can get money. You can set up shop, do what you do. But now we got to kind of get it a little more organized because it's getting. I've been suppressing it for a while because I didn't want to get too big, but now I ain't got no choice because they've been trying to get me at this, what's that spot? No, yeah, Metro Park. They've been trying to get me at Metro Park, but I like it in the hood, honestly, because it feeds the community a lot. So that's my thing. So I try to keep it in the hood, but we probably eventually ain't gonna have no choice because the city gonna make it.
Go ahead and hire Yaya.
All right, we go.
Who?
Yaya Production.
What are they?
We handle events,
Y'all do?
big festivals, and I work for the city.
And you can use my space too. I'm Luxury Point Studio. And we're off of Myrtle, so right in the hood.
All right, I'll fuck with you.
All right, we got one right
But
here.
it gotta be for the people, y'all. Don't. I'm talking about. You can't ask these people for no money. You gotta give it. All right, cool.
Hey, I'm gonna say this.
All right, cool.
Oh, wait, hold on just
Hey,
one
get
second.
that info, Snake. What's Snake at? Yeah. All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna say. Oh,
I'm
gonna say
gonna go
that.
right here. Hold on just one second. I'm gonna go right here.
Well, with that being said, my name is Montarius. On 3, can I get a Duval with everybody in here? If we all from Jacksonville, on 3, I'm gonna get Duval. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Duval. Okay, y'all done did that. Now, can y'all take out y'all phone?
Hey, no, wait.
I'm sorry.
No. Calm.
Okay.
See, this is not a promo.
I'm sorry.
Just questions.
Yes,
like,
sir.
Yeah, just
Yes,
questions.
sir. This is my question. What book are you reading right now, sir?
I don't read books.
Yes, sir. That's respect.
I'm not saying that's a good thing.
All right.
I'm just educated. I graduated from Jacksonville. So
All right. So my response to this.
I told you I'm not smart. Like I told you I'm not.
This going to Troy and Mo, who put this together. Once again, congratulations on putting together another great conference. You guys really have tapped into the blood of Duval, the blood of Jacksonville, because this dude right here, yeah, I ain't gonna go there, but yeah, I know him by a different. We grew up in the same neighborhood, some of his same foundation, some of the same things that he
was in the Cub Scout with me. Go ahead and say.
Some of the same foundation, same things that he spoke about, in me. So to have him here to actually come back and, he's not too big to come back and speak to his hometown, that means a lot to Jacksonville. So I told him earlier, congratulations on his
This
success
speaking on
and
me
everything.
shit is what I do and what y'all do. Like I end up giving more money to the people that's doing shit already because they help more than I do. I'm not in the community every day, but when I go to these schools and shit, y'all in the community, all the people that did that shit for them kids over here, those are the people I want to help. Like the people that's helping them because I'm not gonna be there every day. Like, and I'm a Gemini too, so one minute I give a fuck, next minute I don't. So, but it's people that's out here that's really giving a fuck every day. They are way more important than I am. You see what I'm saying? Because they put in the everyday work, the stress of that I definitely ain't finna do with these motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? So those people, y'all more important than I am, to be honest with you.
And it's very uncomfortable being the only black man on a boat with a bunch of white people out there in a scuba diving suit. So
it
trust
ain't
me,
really
I know
because
you.
they know different from us. They really like niggas too. Like they niggas for real. Like it's just we don't understand because we got that separation. That's where people like me come in and let you know we don't have that much difference from each other. You see what I'm saying? And we learned that from the Jaguars. It's two things that bring black people and white people together in Jacksonville. It's Duval, me, and the Jaguars. You see what I'm saying? So those that are proof, none of that shit matter at the end of the day. Because even outside, when I meet people from, like white people from outside, they act just like me. You see what I'm saying? So it's like we all family for real. We just gotta understand, stop like thinking like it's everything different, because we really ain't, bro. We really ain't. It's more classism than it is racism for real. Like you can't fuck with me. To me, racism is like haters. Like, it don't bother me none. Like, you can't stop shit. Like, that's why I don't get why people let that shit bother them. But classism is a different shit. Like, it's systematic. It's powerful. Like, it's nothing you could. And even white people dealing with that shit. My pilot before that, he was white. When 2020 came, he got fucked up with me. Because if I ain't working, he ain't working. So I was good, but he wasn't. He was fucked up. But he never complained. But all these niggas around me was complaining like a bitch. You see what I'm saying? So it's not, it's sometimes it ain't what we think it is, bro. Like, yeah, it's bigger than that black and white shit. I've been knowing him for a while. This the whitest motherfucker I thought he was like Arab, Iranian or some shit, but he cool. Like,
all right, I had a question for you over here, Duval. I just wanted to let you know, it's young people in the room. I'm one of 4 people who came from Delaware State representing the Black Male Initiative.
Okay, look.
My question for you was, what is your biggest failure that you feel like you had in your life that put you like on the right track? Like,
my biggest what?
Your biggest failure that you had in your life that you feel like was a pivotal moment to help you go on the right track.
I never had a failure, honest, that I could think of. And not to sound arrogant, not to sound arrogant, but I really haven't. Like, my shit always did like this. But it didn't do like this, it just did like this. And I'm so happy it did like this, because if it didn't did like this, ain't no telling what, because if I would have got it too soon, like if I would have got it as a YN, bro, I probably would have been wilding like these niggas is now. Like, I'm so happy I didn't grow up in the era with Fulio and all them niggas. Because, like, we talk shit about that shit, but if I probably would have came up in that, I probably would have been doing the same nigga shit.
Yeah, because I'm not from Jacksonville personally. Like, we not from Jacksonville.
That's why I said
like,
Fulio, because I know niggas, only people that know that generation is Fulio outside of that.
Yeah,
so,
I already hear.
So I know you understand that shit. That's why I was talking to you like that.
Yeah, but thank you for answering my question.
All love, bro. What you going to school for?
I go to school for accounting.
Okay, yeah, we need niggas like, we need more mathematicians. Because niggas ain't in the math like that no more. Like, I don't know too many. If you ask kids or they getting in math and shit like that, they not in it. Yeah, and that's what we missing, bro. You gotta instill that shit in, because money is math. If we ain't got that shit, we really fucked.
Yeah, I'm from D.C. I don't know a lot of guys who would go into accounting until, like, I started going to college and I started, like, meeting people like, you know, the guys I came out here with, you know, that's when I really started seeing people who actually wanted to do something more with their lives.
Love, bro.
Oh, yeah, I don't have a question, but Khalid, get with me after this interview. I'm going to get a suit for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You see how the community work? Now, I ain't got to pay for it, because I was definitely thinking,
but,
Since this conference is about Think Bold, and you came to really speak in regards to a group of children, one of my passion and purposes is youth education, science, technology, engineering, arts, math, and music. So what would you say to the parents, grandparents, and the leaders of the children that we can do different to activate
You already doing it.
a
Just do
connection?
it. You already doing it. You're doing more than what you think you're doing. It seems like it ain't a lot. That's why I say we think we got to do so much. But it really ain't that. You doing enough just being there every day.
Because we do a lot of like community events that are family events, you know, great for the kids, coming out of our pocket with other organizations.
What I told you from the beginning of this thing, the community has helped me. And that's what you're doing right now. The community, my village has helped me. You're the village. You're doing it right now. You might don't feel like I could do more. And you probably can, but what you're doing now is a lot. It's more than what everybody else in this bitch doing. You winning. You doing good, baby.
So right now we want to introduce one of our artists who has a gift actually for you. Over there, Mr. Geis.
My name Gist. I'm from Addis, 21st Street,
Tight
Jacksonville,
shit.
Florida.
Yes, sir.
And I painted this for Lil Duval months ago. I keep going to the store. I ain't caught you yet, but
Yeah.
I got you. Now I'm here. So
I
would like to
appreciate
give
it.
this
That's
to you.
hard. I'm going to put that in my store, too.
For sure. I appreciate you.
I'll open that store like... That store I opened, it's a storefront. I don't make no money from that shit, but I open it for a storefront for like something that you could be proud of, like in the hood. Like they walk, this shit right here, or like when people from out of town, they just come there. That's one reason I open the store, is for other people. And I'm gonna put that in there for you too, man. I mean, for me, really.
Yes,
That
sir.
shit
I
hard.
appreciate
But no, man, we gotta keep doing shit like this, man. As a whole, like, you don't have to take over the world. Take over this community, man. And we all we got. I mean, we all we need. We think we need everything else. We all we need, bro. We can lock this shit on down.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate your time and giving all the wisdom, because it's a lot. And I'm definitely going to go home with this, for sure.
For sure.
Now.
All love, bro.
Yes, sir. That was good. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. And this is a prime example of someone who thinks bold, so you guys take everything, note down, and definitely apply it once you guys leave here. Or as soon
And don't
as you
judge
leave
my words, judge my heart, because I probably said some shit that probably... But my actions show who I am. Don't take nothing...
Sure.
Yeah. Hey, Snake, you'll get the info for me? Because I need some women to organize that shit for real, because, like, I really don't. That shit is a lot. Yeah, that shit a lot.
All right.
All right, well, let's give it up one more time. We appreciate you fitting us in, squeezing us in, coming back. It's such a great conversation to have, to see someone who's just going bold and being bold and charting a blaze.